gonna grab a drink or three, because you know it's always 5 o'clock somewhere. Two lads from Yorkshire and another bloke from Somerset, supping and chatting away with each other, you never quite know what you're gonna get. Mark is a spark and his barbs are sharp, he has us crying. For an electrician his banter is electrifying. There's a designer, the guy with the cider. John is the landlord and they're all on Happy Hour TV. Good evening, ladies and gents. Welcome to another Happy Hour TV. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're on Twitch, do shout in the chat and let us know you're watching. We've got our usual guys here. We've got Mark and John, and we've got a special guest with us this week. We've got Damian with us this week. We'll find out who Damian is in a little while. Cool. Let's just get some business out of the way. If you're watching on Twitch, please hit the follow so you get a notification of when we are back on live, which is usually on a Wednesday evening at 8:30, which is now. And if you're watching on YouTube, it's 5 o'clock on a Friday. So we'll take this recording and pop it on YouTube for the folks over there. So we've got a pub quiz a bit later on with Mark. So make sure you've got a bit of pen and paper to join in with that. Cool. What have we been up to this week, guys? It's another week in lockdown, I suppose. It's been a lot of snow out there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's trying it.
We've had a lot of snow. Damien, have you had much snow where you are?
Yeah, we haven't had snow in years, and it just, we got hammered this week.
Yeah.
I'm in Prague.
Yeah. Beast from. So you're in Prague?
I'm in Prague.
You don't have a Prague accent, do you? Where are you originally from?
No, I don't. I have a Czech accent. Oh, I'm the northeast of the U.S., but I've been living here for like 15 years.
Yeah. Cool. All right, we'll find out again.
So you're from the U.S., but you're living in Prague?
I live in Prague.
Yeah.
What do you say? Czech Republic.
Did you say so that you live in Prague?
Yes, sir.
Oh, fantastic! That's excellent. It's somewhere that I've always wanted to go. For the architecture,
it's worth it.
And the culture,
Definitely worth it.
Excellent.
Recommend it. Come on over.
I was looking at your image, and I almost thought that you were in a completely different time zone because it looked so bright. It looked so daylight in your room where you are now.
Oh no, it's just the light on. No, that's good. I was afraid I was going to have bad lighting. I was like, I hope this works. I haven't done this very often.
Elite lighting, it completely threw me. I thought you were 3,000 miles away.
No.
Cool.
Just a short plane ride away.
It's been very white and snowy out. But this week I've had power cuts. You guys know I've had power cuts. I've had 3 days of power cuts. So I'm on to Northern Power Grid. I'm going to start complaining and stuff to see if there's any compensation due. Gotta try. Gotta try.
Only works if you're out for 24 hours or longer.
Anyone that's an IT guy like me can't use their computers, because of a power outage. It's very frustrating. What do you do with your life when you haven't got a computer?
It's terrible.
Yeah, very difficult.
You probably need a generator or something.
Well, I've been using every battery, powered, gadget that I've been able to, so they're all charged back up, ready for it to happen again. Let's hope it's not tonight. Guys, what are we drinking? No, John, tell us what you've been doing this week, because this sounds interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've been selling a load of me stuff from the pub, but
on eBay. Oh, he's stuttering. Oh no, we're still.
Do you see that?
BSA. Okay.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
BSA.
Look at your WhatsApp, Neil.
Okay. All right. Let me just have a quick nosy. But if you're selling stuff on eBay, does that mean that you're going to be wanting to buy stuff on eBay once you've got some credit in your PayPal account?
I'm trying to declutter.
Okay.
It's not that I'm going to make a lot of money out of it. It's just little bits of things that I've picked up over years.
I'm just having a quick look. Have you sent something through quickly?
Yeah.
This is a.
Right. So can you share the screen?
Oh no, I can't. Not on here. You should have.
Can you juggle it somehow?
Oh, you should have.
I can't text it to you. Oh, can you email it to yourself?
No, I tell you what we'll do. We'll try this. Let me.
No, it's got to be a big screen, Neil. Save it for the big screen.
Ah.
Save it for the big screen.
Look at this.
Oh, wow. That's what you're selling.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
that's not the one that you were going to hang up on a wall, was it?
No, it's not, is it?
Where did that come from?
You
You haven't had that, in storage. Have you just bought it?
I've had it since noon today, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Oh, crazy, isn't it? I'll send you them now, Mark.
Right. It looks nicer, eh?
Yeah.
Well, I bet that went down well in the household. Mark,
It was Lauren that bought it.
was it?
She loves
Yeah.
it. She loves it.
Her money.
It was her money that bought it.
Yeah. It's an investment.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
It looks nice, eh? Good.
Mark, you're still off work.
I'm still off work.
When do you start?
Hopefully sometime next week.
Hopefully next week.
But we had to go for a colourblind test on Monday.
Right.
So we had to drive all the way to Rochdale, which
Yeah.
is just about best part of an hour for us. And I timed my friend who went in before me, and he was in the booth 46 seconds. So I were in something similar. So I had to drive an hour for 46 seconds and then drive home.
Goodness me.
Yeah, so that went down well.
Okay. Damien, what's been happening in your world this week? Anything interesting?
The snow was probably the most interesting, and it's been deathly cold. Today it was minus 14. Spent about an hour outside this morning. I did have a little gig this morning, a little voiceover gig, and it was early. So I went out for coffee to make sure that I was properly stimulated, properly awake. But all the coffee places, you can't go in. You can only get them at the window and eat them out. By the time I got there, my hand was completely frozen. But I kind of enjoy it. It's kind of fun in a weird way.
Let's find out what we're drinking, and then what we'll do is while we're sorting drinks out and things, you can tell us a little bit about yourself, Damien. What have you got, Mark?
Right,
What are you on this week?
You're going to like this. I've been given a gift by one of my friends I work with. I'm on Stormtrooper
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, look at that.
Galactic Pale Ale.
That's fantastic.
I'm impressed with that. That's worthy of celebrating, is that?
Yeah, and it's actually
Stormtrooper Ale, brilliant.
Stormtrooper Ale, yeah. So
That's a license and a half to get that on a bottle of beer, isn't it? Goodness me.
yeah.
Go on then, John. What are you on?
I've got a little bit of gin.
Okay,
There's the
Right.
cognac cask batch. Yeah.
very
It's got
nice.
a nice little bitter taste to it. It's nice.
Yep, refreshing. Little splash of soda. Or
Yeah, tonic water. I like tonic, not soda.
Yeah. Damien, what are you drinking with us this evening for happy hour?
Well, just offering a little bit of contrast here. This is Earl Grey with milk.
Earl Grey with milk.
Proper tea. Is that
Proper
what you're
breakfast
saying?
tea. Yeah. Great way.
Nice to have some different options.
Okay.
Get your gin, you get your Stormtrooper brew, a little tea.
Okay. All right.
All that.
I'm not a drinker.
I'm going to be on a cider barn Thatcher's. I'm going on Redwood this week. So I'm going to crack that one open. Good. Damien,
Yes,
let's tell people a little bit about who you are and how we know you and things. So I for those that do know, I'm a close-up magician, and I met Damien at a annual magic convention. That's how we met.
That's true.
Yeah.
A very big annual convention in the UK.
For magicians over in Blackpool, and we've caught up, most years. A couple of breaks in between, but most years we've caught up, but we shared a B&B together the first year. You didn't fancy it for a second year.
No, wait. I didn't go the second year. I only stayed 1 year.
I think it was 1 year, and you said, "I'm
maybe
not
you're
doing
right.
that again."
What, B&B? I drank too much.
When a Blackpool
Yeah.
It was it's Blackpool in February. This B&B was not very close to the venue, and just getting home at 2 a.m. in the morning was such an ordeal. It was so cold, cold. And the next year I was just like, you know what? I think I just stay a little bit closer to like the main hall so I can stumble into bed.
Yeah.
But Eddie, the proprietor of the first place, a really nice guy, and Neil felt loyal, so he stuck with them till the end, literally.
Yeah.
And we would just catch up in the main hall.
Yeah. That's the polite version. Let's. I took my my good lady to Eddie's for a weekend in Blackpool. She vowed never to do it again. In fact, she only stuck it out for one night and said that she wanted to go somewhere else. So I ended up taking her to a hotel, for the rest of our duration, for a weekend.
Why? Is it that bad?
Yeah.
No further comment.
Well,
Eddie,
you get what you pay for. You get what you pay for.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Not
It's
big.
inexpensive.
Oh. How much was it, Neil?
About £18 a night, £20 a night. I think it went up a couple of quid,
Fantastic. My God.
The thing was, the cheaper it was, the more money I could spend in the dealer's hall. That's how I kind of saw it, If I wasted money in hotels and things like that, then, at the Blackpool convention, where all the magicians are and things, there's loads of trade stands selling you stuff. And I'd rather buy more magic than, worry about,
Yep.
how clean the B&B was.
Anyway. Would it been a big deal? Was it at the Norbreckman?
So what?
Is it the Norbreck Hotel in Blackpool? The big one?
Where I took
The convention.
Oh no, it's at the Winter Gardens.
Oh, is it? Right,
Yeah, Winter Gardens.
Gardens.
Yeah. The main theatre, next door to and stuff. So, yeah, cool. So that's how we know Damian, and we've been good friends since. And it's been a few years, isn't it? I can't.
Yeah, I
back,
think that 2013 was the first year that I went.
Yeah.
So
We've got
a little handful.
We've got a picture we can share. Let me. I need to.
I wanted to take some of the sites some of the local sites in Blackpool, and so we made. And he's a graphic designer, he's a genius, and so I sort of described to him, "Could I take a photo and could you turn it into kind of a postcard for me to give it a little bit of pizzazz and personal touch?" So it was kind of a co-production. And it marked our first year, my first year visiting Blackpool, and our first year meeting. And it's a nice.
I need to
memory.
stop the. I need to stop my overlay graphic so that we can share the screen. So let's just have a quick look. Let me do that and share the screen with you. Here we go. Have a look. Let me move that out of the way. There's the.
Yeah. That's me.
yeah, with Blackpool Tower in the prominent position. Yeah, that was fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, did you recognize that was Blackpool?
Yes. Yeah.
I tried to be subtle about it. But it's distinguished. It's distinguished.
Great shot. Yeah, great shot.
To you, thank you. You're the one who did it. Cheers.
Get the graphics back on. Superb. Right, we're going to move on. Let's do our what happens next. Are you guys ready for this?
Yep.
Here we go. Okay, right. We're going to do a lot of screen sharing now, but we should, in theory, because we've had a bit of technical issues over previous weeks, we should have this sorted this week. So here we go. I'm going to share with you a clip, Damian, all three of you. I'm going to share you a video clip, so you'll see a video clip on your screen. I'm going to pause it at a certain point, and I throw the question out, what happens next? Okay, all right. Let's, here we go. Let's lose that one. Here we go. Clip number 1.
Hey, there's a space. Dude, what are you doing? Reversing. I'm the king of reverse. Really? I could reverse from here to Cape Town if I wanted to.
Okay, I could reverse from here to Cape Town if I wanted to. Was the final line there. So what happens next? Go on, John.
Well, I'm pretty confident it involves a little hairy friend that lives in the boot of the car.
Okay.
I'm fairly confident that this is a Suburban Auto Group advertisement, and it's.
And there's a monkey in the boot with an extra steering wheel.
He's going to call him Trunk Monkey.
Yeah.
But it gets better though, because, he might even drive in reverse all the way down the bloody motorway. He might be overtaking, or he'd be fast lane motor going.
Yeah. I like your thinking.
Busting everyone.
Damian, you won't be familiar with the Trunk Monkey, but all will become clear. Don't worry. Mark, any thoughts?
Okay.
I think he said I can go to Cape Town. His mate's gone, well, go on then. So it's about on his little journey, going all the way backwards, trying to get to Cape Town on boats and all sorts.
Okay. All right. Okay. Just nice and simple, quite literal. Damian, any thoughts?
I like that. That was good too. Boy, I mean, I originally thought he's going to put it in reverse and immediately crash into something, but I like both of those other suggestions much better, so I hope it's not that.
Okay. All right. Let's have a look. Let's go back and let's just watch that a little bit again. And stop the music. Here we go.
Hey, there's a space. Dude, what are you doing? Reversing. I'm the king of reverse. Really? I could reverse from here to Cape Town if I wanted to.
$50 says you can't.
$50. I mean, that's a journey, isn't it?
Guys, wake up, wake up! Good! Oh, yes! Oh my gosh!
Oh. No.
That is fantastic.
Oh dear. All that way and then off an end of a bridge. Well, I'll give that to you, Mark. You know, they got to Cape Town, but it all ended in tears. But if you remember last week, we had that insurance ad for women with the guys and the stag do, if you remember. Okay, not bad. Let's go on to our second clip. Here we go. Let's share some screens, and we can get rid of that one. Here we go. Have a look at this one. Okay. You'll remember what happened last time. You may not know this, Damian. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go to Damian first. See if he's got anything wacky on this one.
God. So if I understood correctly, the first car, because it was, I don't know if it was frozen for everybody, but for me it was like, you blow the door off for the cop car?
Yeah, that's right. So Porsche,
he hit it or something?
Yeah. Clean off.
Yeah, okay.
Police car's chasing him. And then we've got a Rastafarian chap eating what looks like to be a Mars bar. You're familiar with Mars bars? Okay.
Yeah, Mars bars.
Okay.
Oh my God, what do Mars bars do? I guess he follows the cop and watches the show, and the cop pulls over the Porsche at some point, and then maybe the guy in the Mars bar goes by and takes out the other door.
Good idea. That's a fair comment. Is that Mark? What's your thoughts?
I'm a bit stuck on this one again. I won't last week with this guy.
Yeah.
I think he's going to retrieve the door, which has been knocked off.
That's good.
Okay. All right.
And then somehow
Gives it back to the copper, or
somehow ends up banging the criminal up in somewhere with the door.
okay. All right.
I don't
And
know,
John?
Yeah, I think this Rasta's got a habit of doing the wrong thing. He's got the best intentions, but he'll just do the wrong thing.
Okay.
I think he sees this all like police chase unfold, and I think he just speeds up. He's got some sort of supercharged V8, and he speeds up, and he completely annihilates that copper. He T-bones him, smashes him. He does loads of rolls and falls off a cliff, and then he catches up. Then he catches up to the Porsche, and then he goes, "No problem." And
So he sorts out the copper.
he sorts,
Okay.
and then he just passes the Porsche like the Porsche just stood still, just easy.
Yeah. I like your thinking. Totally
That's
off
good.
the wall
That's
there,
good.
guys. Let's have a look. Let's Oh dear. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, last week, just to catch you up here, Damian, last week he was leaning against his Porsche, stretching his legs, because he'd just done a bit of a run, and the Rastafarian guy comes along, sees him pushing, thinks he needs a helping hand, and pushes his Porsche off the cliff.
I see. Okay.
So he's just been caught by the police. He's leaning up against the police car, and of course he thinks, "Oh, you're pushing the car over. I'll help." And does exactly the same. So there you go. I've got one more for you. Let's have a look. Here we go. Let's get rid of this one.
We were all right then, weren't we, Neil?
Not far off. Right, here we go.
If we combine all our answers, that is the correct answer.
Have a look at this one. See what you think.
Hey, we're gonna try and get a glimpse of the Karak. Come on. We want to catch it in the wild. Can you hear that? It's coming towards us. Oh, wait. Right there.
Wait, right there. Right. Damian, you're not allowed to help out in this one. Because you're the lead role here, all right? So Mark and John, over to you. Let's go with Mark first. What's your thoughts? This is a commercial, so.
Right. So he's obviously stuck out in the wilderness somewhere, out in the deep forest.
Yeah.
And he's going to get spooked by something in a minute. And he's going to be advertising some sort of like sports footwear. He's going to get out, make his way out of there pretty quick, wearing these snazzy trainers.
Okay, all right, okay. John, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, well, I've just got two recurring images in my head. It's either someone's going to shoot you and just blow you to bits, and they'll be advertising a fantastic gun and say no to poaching. Or there'll be some sort of bear trap, because there's a bear, isn't there? I can hear a bear growling away.
Yeah.
So it's a bear trap or something like that, and it will say, these were illegal in 1985. You shouldn't be using these anymore. I don't know. Something like that. So either a big gun and put a big hole in you, or there'll be a bear trap and a bear.
Okay, let's no clues.
Those
David.
might be better than what the original guys came up with. Actually, I like those ideas.
Let's go have a look. Here we go. Let's go back a bit.
Can you hear that? It's coming towards us. Oh, wait. Right there. You see that? We're close. Come on. Did you see it? Now it's going north. It must have just come through here. Come on. Wow. There it is. This is the new member of the Skoda family. It's still completely covered in camouflage, but you get an idea of what's coming. You ready for a ride? Whoa, kiddo, easy.
Hey,
Skoda. Simply clever.
Very good. Very
how
good.
come I haven't seen the advert? Was that in the UK?
I don't recall seeing it. No. Was it aired in the UK? Do you know?
I don't know. I think it was mainly aired because it was a new release and it was in camouflage. It means that it's direct. It's the target audience are Skoda fans.
Yeah.
So on their fan pages or Facebook pages, or maybe if they have some Skoda events where they invite VIP, those are the places they're going to show that. It probably wouldn't show it on TV because it wouldn't reach enough of that audience.
Yeah.
Not enough normal people would care, I think, if it's in camouflage. It's only the people that are like, oh, what's the newest thing?
Yes. Yeah.
They create a lot of content. Skoda, it's just tons and tons of content for all different, areas.
Was it good fun to film that?
Oh, it was great. That was a really fun one.
awesome.
Did you hurt yourself when you fell over?
Did you know that I fell?
Well, you can see it in the footage. Yeah, you're kind of running, and then suddenly thump. You've gone down.
Yeah, I didn't know if you could pick that up. That's really good. I figured that goes by, but that's really funny because what happened was,
you went
first
down
of all, we were in
hard.
Estonia.
Either there was a crash.
Yeah, I went really hard.
Yeah.
Really hard. It was completely unintentional. We went to Estonia
I've done
because of the forest,
they
just at one point they're like, go ahead. What?
No, I was going to say I've done exactly the same out paintballing. Right, I'm videoing, right, guys doing a paintball, event.
Yeah.
And I'm running through the forest, and things, but I'm so focused on what's on camera, all right, as I'm running.
Yeah. Oh, you're good at the same thing.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's exactly the same thing because I'm holding the camera and I'm not looking. I got to keep the camera up. I'm not looking at my feet.
That's an expensive
and I'm just
camera.
going
Did you break it?
full out. Yep. And I was like, whatever happens, don't drop the camera.
Don't drop the camera.
And no, because
it's
when
an
I
expensive
knew I was
lens.
falling, I just knew I couldn't. So I just held it and I just went full out like in American football, just whack. And it was, we watched that over and over again that night. Like as we were going over the footage, we were just dying. It was so funny. But I didn't, in the final cut, you can't see it very well, but it was very funny.
Yeah, you can. Let me just go back to
That's
it.
really, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. I didn't know that you could really catch it.
Is it just here? Yeah, just there. Here we go.
You can't see it, Neil.
No, you can't see it, but you can tell that you'd gone down.
Yeah,
you can't see it, but they saw it on screen. Yeah. Cool. Right. Excellent. There's your. We'll do one more. We'll do one more. You know what it's going to be, John and Mark. All right.
Okay.
So let's do one more clip. Here we go. Let's get rid of this one, and here we go. Right.
So my brother-in-law steered me towards you guys.
Not surprising. Suburban Auto Group is #1 in referrals. We offer great deals and have been consistently voted the best car buying experience.
Actually, he said something about a chimpanzee.
You mean monkey?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
That's funny. You mean monkey? Did that play in the UK? Is that a UK commercial?
No, they're not UK. These are, I believe, either American or Australian. I think they're American.
Because the accent is like strongly American. That's why I was wondering.
Yeah, it's American. Yeah. But okay, well, we'll go to you then, Damian. So, what's your thoughts?
Well, because you already said something about this steering monkey in the trunk, and the sign said trunk monkey, I guess. He said, I guess they're gonna pop the trunk and a monkey's gonna come out. Okay. But I don't know what guy's gonna do a dance. He's gonna come out and I don't know, have a big party, I guess.
All right, Mark.
I think it's gonna be something like maybe a customer relations trunk monkey, because the potential customers give the monkey a bit of a. He's insulted him a bit, hasn't he, by calling him a chimpanzee?
Oh, okay.
He's going to come out and give him a bit of a slap.
Okay. John?
Mark's just hit the nail on the head. I think.
You think there's?
I think kick him in his shins. I think he'll look him up and down like, "Who are you calling a chimpanzee?" Kick him in his shins and whack him. You know, he's gonna go to town on him. Get his head indoor and slam his head indoor a few times.
Okay, here we go. Have a look at this. All right.
So my brother-in-law steered me towards you guys.
Not surprising. Suburban Auto Group is #1 in referrals. We offer great deals and have been consistently voted the best car buying experience.
Actually, he said something about a chimpanzee.
You mean monkey?
Yeah, that's it.
Nothing about our unrivaled selection?
No, he just said you had this trunk monkey that.
Yes, I'm well aware of his resume. The trunk monkey. Just one of the many reasons to get your next vehicle from Suburban Auto Group.
Was put into the shade by the poor little monkey.
This is a running joke, Damien. Go back. No, you can search these on YouTube. Just look for trunk monkey adverts.
Trunk monkey.
There's a whole set.
Okay.
But we're close to coming to the end of his fame and glory. That's all I'll say. Right. I think that's it. Let's let's move on. Good. Here we go, John. Over to you. Let's
Okay.
Yeah.
So I had a couple of initial questions for yourself, Damien. Your first one's been answered because it says, "How do you know Neil?" So we sort of got a bit of an idea now how you become acquainted with each other. But so considering that yourself and Neil are both close-up magicians, have you got a trick that you might want to do for us now?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Neil mentioned that might be an opportunity to do something. And I'm just hesitating only slightly because it's the principles are different if it's video, but I can choose something that hopefully could work even in this context. Why don't I move to a table so I can I'll get some cards and I can put them down.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll just I have my practice table right here actually, so let me just if I lose you or something,
we'll get you back.
I'll set you right back up. Yes. Okay. Okay. Oops. This is gonna work here. Let's see here. And hey, if it works, great. If it doesn't, I can just take it off YouTube.
Don't worry.
Let's see, this will hold. Okay.
If it's anything like John's camera, you know, you don't have to touch it and it goes off at the minute. So
Breathe.
Don't tempt
Let's see if you can.
oh, look at that.
Can you see me?
Yeah,
Because I got my little practice table here. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a little bit. I'm in a small frame. So, got a deck of cards. You can see, and right. So I can't see you guys, but who wants to help me? I'll let you guys decide who's going to be my main help.
Come on, John, your eyes are better than mine.
Go on then. I'll help you out, Damian.
Who's it, John?
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, John. So you're my main guy. And Mark, I knew that you were going to suggest John, but I'll get back to that. Okay. So John, you're going to help me choose a card.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's work up to it though. So let's just decide if it's going to be a red card or a black card.
Let's do a black card.
A black card.
Yeah.
Fine. And now we have to decide if it's clubs or spades, but I don't want any people watching this to think that you and I have somehow, you know, decided on this beforehand. So let me just jump very quickly back to Mark and let Mark decide.
Okay.
So Mark, you can decide if it's spades or clubs. Is that fair?
Yeah. Right, we'll go with spades.
Okay. Spades.
Yep.
It's gonna be spades. You know it's a black card. I know it's a spade. And let's get Neil in this too since he's here. Neil, you can help us decide if it's going to be a number card or a face card. We already know it's going to be a black card. We know it's going to be a spade. But you can decide if it's going to be numbers or face.
I'm going to say picture card.
A picture card. So
Yes,
a jack, a queen, a king, or
Yes.
an ace. Is an ace a picture card?
No.
It is, right?
No,
it's not. It's not. It's a number card. It's not really a number card either. Okay, so it's either jack, queen, or king.
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And now so let's go back to I can't see you guys. So
sorry.
Who's starting? Who am I working with?
So John.
John.
Yeah.
That's right. You're the decision maker. There he is. Now I see you. I see you. All right, John. So you've been constrained slightly. Okay, you got to choose that's a black card. Now it's a spade, and it has to be a picture card, and you get to decide which picture card it is.
Yeah. Do you want me to tell
And you
now?
can say it. Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah.
It's okay. You can say it.
Jack.
Yeah. A jack.
Yeah.
A jack. Jack of spades.
Yeah.
Everybody has participated in this little choice of cards, right?
Yeah.
Now, there's a famous trick in Magic where a spectator names a card, the magician removes the deck from the box, spreads through them, you can see all the cards, but there's one card that you can only see the back of. And lo and behold, that is the selected card. I don't know if you know that trick.
I've seen it before on the
You've seen it?
Yeah.
Don't worry, you're not going to see it again because I'm not doing that trick. This trick is inspired by that. You're not going to see the back of one card because your card, the Jack of Spades, is actually on my back right now, safety pinned to my sweater.
No
you can see
way.
that. Can you see that? Is it clear? Can
Yeah.
you see it?
Brilliant.
I can see it, yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That is brilliant.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed this little envelope here,
Yes.
Yes.
because I wasn't 100% sure if that would work or if that you would be impressed. But I had a backup plan. This has been here the whole time. I'm sure you noticed. I'm going to open this very slowly so there's no doubt what's going on. There's nothing else inside this envelope.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yep.
John,
Yes.
What card do you think was right here in this envelope the whole time?
The ace of spades.
That's a good guess. It's not the ace of spades. And it's not the jack
not the-
of spades, John.
Wow. That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
That is amazing.
I'm glad that you like it.
Fantastic.
We'll let you reset yourself.
Oh, brilliant.
It's all right. Just
Very
grab my-
good. Very good.
That's awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Thanks, guys. I'm glad that you like that.
Never fails to amaze, does it?
Yeah. Can't believe you did
Just
that.
move some people around. Here we go. There you are.
That's outstanding.
Back.
It's always amazing to see it.
Thanks.
Well done, Damien. That was superb. Very good.
Cool.
Very good.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
No
Is it your turn
idea.
now, Neil?
So now do you believe me? We really did meet at Blackpool.
Yeah.
That was really good. That was really good.
Okay, appreciate it.
Excellent. Let's take it to our next section and go on to our pub quiz. Are you ready for this, Mark? You ready, Mark?
Quiz, yeah, we are.
Ready to go? Here we are. Let's,
Switch off your phones, it's pub quiz time. Over to Mark.
Excellent. Thank you for that, Damien. Over to you, Mark. Have we all got pads and pens?
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll come back to more questions with Damien in part 2 after our quiz. Super.
Damien, the quiz it'll be 10 questions, and each question will be multiple choice.
Okay.
It works a bit easier with John and Neil. We found.
There's a better chance.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do.
Everybody's ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Question 1. Santiago is the capital city of which country?
He's right.
Venezuela, well, Chile, Paraguay, or Peru?
And the options again are?
The options again was Venezuela, Chile, Paraguay, or Peru.
Have you been there, Damien?
No, but
But you know of it.
yes, I've heard of it.
All right. Number 2.
Yeah.
What is the best-selling games console of all time? Is it the Xbox 360, PlayStation, the PlayStation 2, or Nintendo Wii?
Choices again?
Xbox 360, PlayStation, PlayStation 2, or Nintendo Wii? Okay.
Yeah.
Number 3. What was the most downloaded app of 2019? WhatsApp, TikTok, Instagram, or Netflix?
Just read those through us again.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
WhatsApp, TikTok, Instagram, or Netflix? A couple it could be, isn't it? Number
Okay.
4. In which city was Martin Luther King assassinated? Nashville, Tennessee, Knoxville, Tennessee, Clarksville, Tennessee, or Memphis, Tennessee? Number 5. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Which city is the birthplace of British Prime Minister Boris Johnson? Boston, Philadelphia, New York, or Washington?
What was the question?
Which city is the birthplace
Of Boris Johnson.
of Boris Johnson? Yeah.
Boris Johnson's current Prime Minister over here, Damian.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused.
Yeah.
I was surprised. So
What are
again,
they again, Mark, please?
Boston, Philadelphia, New York, or Washington? Number 6. Yeah. Number 6. Impossible is nothing is the slogan for which sports clothing brand? Nike, Adidas, New Balance, or Puma? Impossible is nothing. The slogan. Number 7.
I've had 6 guesses so far, Mark.
Sam
I didn't know.
said the same when I tried it out on Sam earlier.
What did she get?
She struggled.
Yeah.
Energy contains the Greek root word erg. What does erg mean? Power, work, lightning, or might?
Interesting. I like that.
Did everyone get?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And number 8. When would you use the Japanese word kanpai? When greeting a respected guest, when making a toast, like cheers, when celebrating a victory, or when frustrated?
And what's the word?
Kanpai.
Oh, and what was the options again? Sorry.
Yeah.
Was when greeting a respected guest, when making a toast, as in cheers, when celebrating a victory, or when frustrated? Number 9. What number is on Herbie, the VW Beetle? Is it 52, 53,
Be written it down.
54, or 55?
What a brilliant film that is. I love that film.
Oh, fun out.
I need to get our kids to watch it. I think they'd love it. We've not seen them.
Right, and then the final question. In 1950, India withdrew from the Football World Cup because FIFA refused to let them do what? Play barefoot, wear turbans, have 11 outfield players, no goalkeepers, or have their goalkeepers wear gloves? So, it was India who withdrew.
In 1950.
1950 it was, yeah. Yeah, we all okay with that?
Yeah. I've got no scribbles out.
I've got one.
Man, I got one as well.
Yeah, on question 2 for me.
Some of them guesses.
Just declaring that. Have to get rid of your pens or whatever so that you're not writing down answers when you hear
Okay.
them. Yeah.
We'll go through these answers then.
Okay. Well, we can see your piece of paper, Damian, so you're okay. We can tell if
Okay.
you're writing, but you'll need to tick,
All right.
to say that you've got it. So,
Yeah.
go on then, Mark. Let's hear the answers.
Number 1, Santiago. It was Chile.
I wrote chile con carne. Is that good enough?
Chili with meat.
Yeah. I had Venezuela. Not a clue.
So, well, Paraguay. No clue.
Right. That's your point then. By the way, Damian, the guests have a good track record for these quizzes.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
that might be the only one that I've got. That was the only one that I was sure about.
Good start anyway, but yeah, we normally do pretty well.
Okay. All right.
Number 2, the game's console.
I guess Nintendo Wii.
I think it's Nintendo Wii.
Shit. I guess PlayStation.
Well, I think more families.
PlayStation 2.
Kidding.
Okay. Nobody gets it. Good.
PS2, yeah.
Was it a big victory or was it close?
I'm not sure on the figures.
Sure.
But I did double check it, and it did come up with PS2.
I thought it would be Nintendo Wii. I thought it was more family. So more families would have had it.
Yeah.
Ours is still working downstairs, whereas the PlayStation 2's gone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
We've just did a Wii off last week, and we've been playing it again. Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, good stuff. Yeah. Lauren threw ours in bin
Oh.
about a month ago with about a dozen games.
You're kidding.
Steering wheels.
Fully working.
Balance board.
Yeah.
A full bag of mashings, 4 controllers, little charging stations.
That would have gone on eBay.
Yeah.
What was she doing?
Well, great for kids, yeah.
She opens a cupboard up, she sees something. We haven't touched that in 2 years, and she just bin. Like, what are you doing,
me.
woman?
And it was all working.
Goodness me.
It worked fine. Worked fine. What a bubble. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, it's a domestic. Don't get involved.
We'll buy one again. We'll buy one off of eBay in about 2 years' time, won't we?
Be yours.
Yeah. You'll get it back.
Can you believe it?
Number
Do you
3.
have a games console, Damien, or not? Do you have a
I don't
games
have
console?
one. I don't know any. I never played video games.
Do you play
I'm out of
games
it.
on your phone?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
Not interested at all.
Question number 3.
Number 3. The most downloaded app was
WhatsApp.
TikTok.
TikTok.
WhatsApp.
Mother. I had that when I crossed it out.
Yeah.
Ugh. Now it's a tie.
Okay. Number 4. Martin Luther King.
If it's not Memphis, I'm gonna be embarrassed.
Nah, it's Memphis.
Oh,
Thank God.
I had Knoxville.
And by the way, I had chosen all these questions before Neil informed
You knew?
me we were coming
I
on.
was
Yeah.
just thinking, hang on a minute.
These questions haven't been tailored. But I had
Okay.
pictures already. We're up to number 5.
Yeah, number
Number
5.
5. Oh yeah, Boris Johnson.
New York.
New York, yes.
New York.
New York, yeah.
My first point.
I figured it had a dense population, so there was a better chance that he might be amongst them.
Right.
First point. Right.
Number 6, the clothing brand Impossible is Nothing.
New Balance.
Adidas.
It's really? Is it? Shit.
Yeah.
I thought it was Nike, even though I know that it's Just Do It.
Did I just catch you swearing there, Damien?
Did I say a bad word?
Swear box.
Carry on.
Number 7, the word energy contains the word erg.
I got work.
I went with work, yeah.
Yes, it is work. Yeah.
I because it was erg, and then I thought of ergonomic, and ergonomic is is work. You know, it's you know, the function of something, isn't it? So ergonomic.
Yep.
Good work. Right, we've all got a point there. Did you get work, John?
No, I got might.
Okay. Moving on.
Number 8. Kanpai.
Victory.
Toast.
Frustrated.
Yeah, no, it is the toast. The cheers. Cheers in Japanese.
Kanpai.
Yeah.
Kanpai.
Oh, no.
Kanpai.
Well, I know I've got the last two.
Right. Okay. So number 9, Herbie. Go on, Neil.
53.
Yes.
Damn it.
Right.
I don't know this last one.
And then number 10, the final one, India.
What's your guess, Damien?
I put gloves.
I guess turbans.
Feet.
It was the feet, yeah. Bare feet. It was a bare feet.
Wow.
And it makes sense because when we went to India, we played against a lot of locals at football, and they had bare feet on. Oh
really? Did they?
All played in bare feet, yeah.
But why would you kick off and leave the competition for having to wear boots? You won't, or is it significant in their religion? But it can't be, can it?
It's not their religion. It'll be
It's what they're used to.
It's what they're used to. So if you start putting big weighty shoes on their feet,
yeah,
you know they'll be tripping over their feet because they're used to play, you know, barefooted.
That's what
Yeah.
I don't tripping over themselves.
Play barefooted.
I got 4 out of 10, John.
Yeah, I got 2 out of 10.
Yep, I got 5. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, good man.
Amazing.
Good work, Damien.
Never won anything in my life.
Kept up the trend.
Well, you won brownie points today.
Didn't want to disappoint.
Fantastic.
Well, thank you, Mark. There's your pub quiz. Let's move on here. Over to you, John.
Go on then. Okay. My previous question to you was answered very, very thoroughly, and it was very impressive. My tide as well, Damien. So well done for that trick. That was amazing. On the flip side of it, has a trick ever gone embarrassingly wrong?
Of course. I mean, embarrassingly, that's the key word, embarrassingly wrong. They go wrong all the time.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I can figure a way out before everybody else knows that it's gone terribly wrong. But sometimes, I just can't think of anything. One time, I was doing a trick on stage. Of course, the stakes are higher because you're under more scrutiny than if you're just close up with a few people. And basically what I was about to do was I was about to secretly make a switch. I had a fake plastic egg and I was gonna switch, which I had revealed to the audience that it's a fake plastic egg. And then I was gonna switch it secretly with a real egg, which is gonna be a great finale. But you can guess what happened. I reached into my pocket to retrieve the real egg, only to find that I had broken it in the middle of the performance. So it was just broken egg in my pocket, and I had nothing, just nothing that I could do. Just nothing came to me. So I was just like, "That's it." That was awful.
Oh man!
But years later, I remember I didn't handle that very well. I mean, I just didn't know what to do. Years later, I had another weird moment, but I handled it better. I did a trick where you've probably seen it. You have a newspaper and you tear it into pieces, and then you put the newspaper back together. Yeah. It's a classic. And I tore up the paper, had all my snappy patter. They were right with me. And then at the end, there's this glorious moment where you open the paper and it's completely restored, which was the case here. And then all of a sudden, all of these pieces just fell down. the floor. So I was holding this thing, all of these pieces went, and I just looked at it. And I looked at them. I was like, "What do you think?"
Yeah,
and they didn't care. They just laughed and had a good time.
Oh my days.
Oh no.
God. Yeah, it happens.
I've got the torn newspaper effect, but when you open it, there's a segment missing of the paper.
Oh yeah. I know that one.
And you do that one, and it's really nice because then you kind of close the paper up and open it back up again, and it's all there, you know. So it's like you do it and you think, oh, I've got it, you know, and then you think, oh no, there's a hole, you know.
That's a great bit.
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah. That hasn't failed on me, but what has failed on me is my patter, because as I go through all the pieces and you're collecting all the pieces of paper, my dad sends me newspaper clippings, right?
Yeah.
So in the post, right? This is what my dad does, and he still does it to this day. If he reads a newspaper and he thinks, oh, my son will like that, right? He'll do this, right? He'll get the paper, put it in an envelope, pay 70 odd pence to post it, which costs more than the newspaper. Right? The newspaper might have only been 55, 60p, but he's going to send me one little piece of it, you know, for the cost of a postage stamp, and stick it in the post to me. He could have phoned me and said, Neil, go over the road, go and get your newspaper or whatever, because there's a great story in there, and you'll have a whole paper to read for 55, 60p. Instead, he sends me one little tiny article, right? And that's what the patter is. That's what I use for my patter. But he sends me pointless jokes and things like that. So then I've got dad jokes, you know. I say, oh, you know, they say that there's a new restaurant on the moon, you know. It's all right, but it lacks atmosphere. You know, food tastes great, but it lacks atmosphere, and stuff like that. So like, there's jokes, you know, all the way through it, and it works great. But I've not had it go wrong for me. But and thinking of, you know, times when tricks have gone wrong. I mean, they do go wrong all the time, but I don't think I've ever had an embarrassing one, other than the one that I've told you guys before about the confetti wand. I used a confetti wand, Damian, at a kids' party, and the ceiling was 2 inches above my head. I turned up at this house, and I'm looking, and the ceiling's really low, and I'm like, I'm not going to be able to use the confetti wand for it to be a nice finale, so I thought I'll throw it over the kids instead. I've never used these confetti wands before.
Oh, Jesus.
But they're stage props.
Yeah.
And it flew straight past the kids. The kids had no idea that anything flew past them, right?
Yeah.
But it hit the mum in the kitchen on her chest, and suddenly she was fluttering, you know, with all this confetti, right? And the kids didn't have a clue because the kids were all looking at me. So I told the kids, turn around and have a look at your mum. And they all turned around and looked at the mum, and the mum's giving me like the evils, you know, with the eyes. But she's fluttering, you know, all these little bits of, you know, paper or whatever, all fluttering around
and so forth.
And the kids just turned back to me and started clapping. You know? I felt really bad, you know, that it just caused that much mess. I didn't know how much mess it was going to cause. I thought there'd be one wad. I thought there'd be one wad of confetti, but there isn't. There's about half a dozen in this stick. Gone. It'll fill a stage. So, yeah, not going to do that again.
No, learn by experience.
Yeah. Any others? Any others you can think of?
What embarrassing moments? What questions are? Because we could potentially transfer this to me and Matt, couldn't we? We could continue with the.
Go on.
With either embarrassing or mishaps.
Yeah, mishaps at work and things. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So any work-related mishaps?
Anything, Mark?
A little one. Well, me and a friend were working for a company who had the job of installing a fire alarm or renewing the fire alarm at Salts Mill. It's obviously Salts Mill, big
building.
It's a big mill in Bradford, is Damian, and it's a big historical mill, and it houses a lot of work by an artist called David Hockney. So,
he's famous.
Yeah, but he's pretty famous. Yeah. The paintings are worth quite a bit of money, so we had to start, because the gallery was open, we had to start work out of hours.
Don't tell me there were sprinklers involved.
No sprinklers, no. A bit of red brick dust and stuff flying about, but no sprinklers. But we had to start work at 5 o'clock in the morning before everywhere opened. All the gallery opened at 10 o'clock. So we were in at 5. So I think it was the first or second day we were there. We were working on the ground floor in Salts Mill, where you first walk into the main entrance in the big open area, and there's a few pictures and displays and paintings dotted about. So we had these big, massive pair of ladders, extendable ladders, zags. So we're just setting up, getting all this gear in, because we had to, when we were drilling a hole, we had to have a hoover sucking all the red dust up, so it didn't go on all these £1 million paintings and anything. So we set this big ladder up in the middle of the hall, and then we just turned us back to walk away, and this ladder, it just went crashing down to the floor, and it must have been about a foot away from this big display.
Joking, a big painting.
Big display, and we were like, oh no. But there's CCTV cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
Never got picked up. So.
That sounds like Del Boy and Rodney Worthy does that.
We're nearly a very expensive mishap, but we got away with that one.
Go on then, John.
Yeah, Mark telling that story has prompted me a little bit. Nothing anywhere near like that. It almost sounds like when Del Boy and Rodney got into the art of cleaning chandeliers.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I had a similar sort of thing on a site in Beeston. So we were building the health centre in Beeston, and it was towards the end of the build, so things were getting commissioned, and Red Care had been activated. And for those that don't know, Red Care is when a building has an alarm system that is wired directly to the appropriate service. So the fire alarm will be wired up to the fire brigade. So if there's a fire, if the alarm goes off, the fire brigade are called by default. And if the burglar alarm is activated, the police get called by default. So you don't have to actually have someone to physically, ring and say come out. Anyway, so Red Care had been activated, and they were drilling through for some more ventilation ducts, and the dust set off the fire alarm. And we didn't have a clue what was going on. There were no noise, but then the fire brigade turns up, and it's a £750 fee. And it happened again the next day. Like,
oh dear.
So main builder was like, well, is there any way, what can we do? Anyway, and that's when I found out how to get into the panel and decode it so we could deactivate those zones. But I certainly didn't feel very confident or happy as a 24-year-old, with these fire brigades turning up and all pissed off. There's no fight to fight. not as bad as yours, Mark. Nearly wiping out £1 million bit.
Luckily we got away with it. Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah. Bloody hell, fire.
Goodness me. Right, let's call it there.
Right, boys, haven't you got homes to go to?
Okay, thank you, Lauren. It's last orders at the bar, as they say. It's time to wrap this up. Guys, it's been a good one. Hopefully our stream has been nice and smooth. We've tweaked enough of it over the past week or so. Damien, thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
my pleasure. Nice to meet you guys. Thanks for having me. It was really nice to talk to you guys.
And we'll get you back on again another time.
Sure.
Now you know the format.
Yeah. Nice show.
Cool. We're live on Twitch every Wednesday 8:30, and we take this recording and we pop it onto YouTube at 5 o'clock on a Friday. Cheers, guys. We'll catch up in a week's time.
Yeah.
Cool. And thank you, Damien, for joining us.
Cheers,
great
guys.
Time. Had a great time. Thank you.
Cheers.
There you go. Come on.